Hey YouTubers, it's the Legend of Jack here. No, I'm not bringing you some Call of Duty Black Ops domination as it appears, but I did think that you would like this little clip from the beginning. I know a lot of you know about that spawn nade already, but I know a lot of you don't also, so I thought you would enjoy that. This is just one of the times that it's really working out for me. Sometimes it leads to that little three-man cap that you really are looking for every once in a while with your team, so I just thought I'd show you that. On that same note, I have all these, since I use a hodgepodge and HD PVR, when I'm capturing I get a lot of footage, and I obviously don't use all of it. Inside of every game there's really something that I can take from it and kind of show you guys. I have all these small clips of these little epic moments, and what I'm getting at is I really don't make montages. I'm not a montage artist. I'm not an editor. I mean, I have minor editing skills, as do all of us, or many of us, and it's not really my strong suit. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to show you these clips or anything like that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw them at the beginning of my games, and or at the end of them, or something like that, and then just you guys can, you know, give them a thumbs up or a favorite or a comment on those clips, and you know, tell me what you think about them, and then I'll just bring them to you that way. If all else fails, I could always do just like a top 5 favorite this, or a top 5 epic bananarama epicness. I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, but really, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Anyways, I am playing some Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all here. That was like the longest introduction in the history of all commentary. No, it's science fact. I can't really deny you the truth, you know. It's just kind of what it is. No, but I don't know. The game's cool. I get my kill streaks and stuff, and I think that's what matters. For me, it's what matters. When I'm looking for good gameplay, I'm usually just looking for you know, getting accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in that game. But that brings me to a couple other questions. I had a few subscribers lately ask me on what it means to be a good Call of Duty player. And they also asked me on how to get a nuke, which I found a little shocking, but I mean I found flattering too. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't think that I'm necessarily the best person to tell you how to get all of your kill streaks, but I will give you my opinion. I think I'm kind of in the middle of, you know, like the pro gaming complete noob, you know, but I mean that's not really what I have to bring you. I obviously can bring you some great gameplay, but it's not going to be, you know, like it's not always going to be MLG tryhard. It's usually going to be me doing, you know, a number of different things, just trying to get you some interesting gameplay. But at the same time, I'm not going to get you just like no kills, no kill streaks, horrible KD, you know, nothing exciting ever going on. So that's what I mean by being kind of in the middle in that regards. But as far as good as a good player, in my opinion, a good player, like I said, is just somebody who gets accomplished what they are going for. Some people want to be trick shot artists. Some people want to get crazy high kill streaks. I don't think camping is good if that's what's getting your kill streaks, but I don't mind defensive gameplay, as you can see in this game. This is me being more defensive than normal. I like to be super offensive normally. I like to really rush and run around and engage the enemy as much as possible. But something else I've noticed about probably all the Call of Duties is that I've really taken a game type from all of them that I really liked the most. Like in Modern Warfare 2, I actually liked Team Deathmatch the most, and I think that's different compared to a lot of people. In Call of Duty Black Ops, I really liked Domination, and I really like Free-for-all in Black Ops, actually, and some people don't like Free-for-all at all in Black Ops. But you have to remember, it's not as broken as it was in Modern Warfare 2, where you could tack insert and boost super easy with other people. So in that regard, it's quite a bit different. And as far as getting nukes, you're going to want to be a super defensive player. If you're playing an objective game, you're going to want to stay in between probably, you know, like B and C or B and A and defend the flags, but not be too objective on either of them. You're going to want to be extremely defensive, and you're going to want to use kill streaks that lead to another kill streak. So you're not going to want to use a UAV if you're going for a nuke. I mean, unless you're trying to be funny. just because that would be entertaining in its own regards. But typically speaking, you're going to want to use like a Harrier or a Pavlo. You're going to want to use an AC-130 or a chopper gunner, and then you're going to want to have a nuke. I recommend using stopping power. I recommend using scavenger because you don't want to worry about picking up different weapons and things like that. But it can be done many different ways. So this is just an example and maybe one of the more easier ways for it to be done. So yeah, that's my advice and kind of how I look at that. In my last video, I asked you guys about what you thought about the protests that were going on all across the world. If you don't know really what I'm talking about, some of the protests are called like Occupy Wall Street or whatever. I talked about it in my last video. You can go check that out too. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just go to Google, go to News, and go to World, and you're gonna see it's gonna be one of the first things that pops up. It's gonna be called Occupy Wall Street this, or Protest in Yemen that, or Protest in Egypt this, or and all of it has to do with basically the same thing: corrupt governments and monetary wealth and things like that. Now, I'm not supporting anything. I'm not saying this and I'm not saying that. I am saying, obviously, the people in the world are looking for something, and they're looking for something for the better. So, I don't know. I'd like for you guys to maybe just go check it out for a few minutes and just get back to me and tell me what you think about what's going on in the world, and tell me, like, you know, what you think about these protests and what you think about the change that might be taking place. It would be really nice. And you can do it as a personal message, too, if you want to, so you don't have to worry about what, you know, the grueling community of YouTube will think about you. But I know most of you don't care. So just send that to me and tell me what you think. Okay, at some point in the video here towards the end, I'm going to have a link to my last video, and then in the future, I'll always post links to my future videos. So if you're catching any of my videos at any point from front to start, there will always be links that will allow you to go further into my commentating career, if you will, or further back and check out some of my older videos. So somewhere around here you'll see that, and you can go ahead and click that now. If you like this, please comment, rate, and subscribe. As always, I'm Legend of Jack. I'm out of here. Peace.